Cookworks at Broadway and Granville in Vancouver for another Saturday Chef. It's the first Saturday of the month, of course, so Dana Reinhardt is here from Windset Farms, Executive Chef with Windset. And it's spring. I'm feeling springy. It's beautiful out. Vegetables are well, they're ready all year round with Windset, of course, Dana, but
exactly.
You've got a very springy kind of recipe for us today.
I have vegetable pancakes, and this one will be using the Dolce peppers. These are the little super sweets, the small super sweets. They're thinner skinned and almost seedless, but they work with this recipe because this pancake needs a hit of color and a little bit of sweetness. Okay. So you could also substitute one of our maestros if you wanted to.
You know what I do like about this maestro is it matches.
It matches your outfit perfectly. It's
but the Dolces are the best ones for this.
Well, they're a little bit smaller, and you can see that they're quite thin-skinned and small, and they're actually our really, really sweet pepper too. They're the sweetest of the peppers that we do. So this is a perfect little hit of color and sweetness. The thing I love about these veggie pancakes is that you can throw a whole bunch of different vegetables in. So even I've cooked some of our adagio eggplants and put them in. I'm using some zucchini and some yams, and I've squeezed all the moisture out of them because we're going to actually bind them with a little bit of egg.
So that's really key, that you get the moisture out.
The moisture has to be out, otherwise they won't, anything that's wet won't fry. It'll just kind of steam as soon as it hits the pan.
Right.
So I've got a little bit of salt here I'm gonna add. And we've got the Dolces, and I'm gonna throw some, I'm gonna get you to put on a plastic glove because I'm gonna get you to mix.
I'm just sampling the pepper to see if you're right about the sweetness.
The sweetness.
Not that I don't trust you, but.
No. See?
Very sweet.
And they're very thin-skinned and
nice and crunchy.
easy to incorporate into this recipe. Again, you can use the maestros, but
there we go.
We're ready for our operation. You're just gonna mix this together. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in the pan, and then we're gonna fry them up. This is actually, you can use this as a side dish for dinner or lunch, but I also really like them for breakfast. It's kind of a neat way to get vegetables into your breakfast if you serve it with a poached egg, because they're like a little cake.
Great way to get rid of leftovers and get your kids eating veggies.
Oh yeah, and well, or your husband,
or your
boyfriend,
or yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, is this mixed enough, do you think?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to add a tiny bit of flour.
Okay.
And that's going to bind it. Give it a little bit of crunch. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I'm just going to get you to make a little cake with that.
Okay.
That pan nice
so
and
just
hot.
grab a handful of it?
Yeah, a little bit smaller. Maybe a little bit smaller. And you don't want them too thick because you want them to cook all the way through.
Okay, I don't know if this
Yeah, you're going to be great.
doesn't need to be beautiful, right?
No.
We're not making art here.
No.
My little veggie pancake. It's good for kids to do too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun for the whole family.
Okay, here we go.
Just drop it in. There we go.
Probably look frightened there.
Yeah, you did great.
And I think I've got one more for you here.
Yeah, that's perfect. Same thing, just flatten them down a little bit. That's perfect. And they're supposed to be a little bit rustic, so they don't have to be perfect. and you know.
You're so encouraging. All right, and then cook for how long?
4 to 5 minutes on one side till they're nice and golden, and then flip, and about 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. So they're cooked through. They will still be nice and a little bit soft in the center, but they'll be cooked through.
Or do you want another patty?
Nope. There we go.
All right, this is the finished product.
Finished product. You got a knife and fork there. You can
Okay.
So I did a little
yeah, what's here?
aioli with some roasted maestro peppers. So it's a little garlicky, mayonnaise-y. But they don't really need much. I mean, they're quite fine on their own.
There's a lot of flavor.
And can you taste the sweetness? They're quite
Definitely.
sweet.
Oh, sorry, I'm eating more. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
I'm really hungry too. I suppose that's the whole point, right?
Yes, exactly.
Excellent, Dana. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
I'm getting my veggies
You are.
and getting rid of leftovers at the same time.
It's a double whammy.